through your this new ads profile and seeing if they do fit your person before even following or adding them. And it depends on if their profile is private, of course. But so there's two different ways you can do that. For me, I like to spend just a little extra time on each person and see if I can get any feels for them before adding them. So we're gonna take about 5 minutes and start that. Can you guys hear this? Okay, go. Katie, we're just adding followers. Is it too loud? Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. right. For the next 5 minutes, we're going to initiate connections. So whether you scroll through stories and you want to comment or react, or you go through people's profiles and comment, react on their content. So that will be for the next 5 minutes. Okay, so a tip for doing this piece of it, initiating connections, if you are finding yourself scrolling social media right now, it's not a really great time to be scrolling social media if it's making you anxious. And I found that that's one of the issues that I was having when I was not initiating connections. I didn't want to be on social media, so I did everything I could to not scroll. Just set yourself a time limit for this. You can still do it. Just set 5 or 10 minutes. And once that time limit is up and you did what you were supposed to do by initiating connections, then get off of social media for a little bit and go do something. But if you find yourself in the black hole right now, then set a time limit for yourself. All right, the next one, take a picture of our call and post it in your stories and either add a call to action or a poll. All right, everyone get your game face on. All right, mine won't let me take anybody, so we're gonna move on. The next one's gonna be we're gonna do a social media post. Don't freak out. If you, I don't have, I don't have any. I'll be honest, I don't have any content for right now for social media posts. If you have some content ready, go ahead and type it up and post it. If you don't, just take some notes down on some things that you want to hit for content this week. Maybe it's a nutritional post, maybe it's getting out of your comfort zone, maybe it's about a struggle or talking about your group. And then remember just to spin it so that you're talking to your people and not about you. So just take the next few minutes and write down some ideas that you want to get some posts done for this week. All right, I think we have 8 minutes left. So for the last 8 minutes, this can be a combined action. So if you have invites, you have a list of people that you want to send invites to, send some invites. Otherwise, if you have somebody that maybe has ghosted you recently or you need to do a follow-up with, send a follow-up. And if you don't have either to do, start creating a list of people who you will be sending an invite to this week. Maybe it's somebody who's watched your stories the past couple of days that you haven't talked to yet, people who interacted with your content. So either send the invite or follow up or create a list of who you will be. And that's where the back of this tracker comes in handy, where you can track those people that you want to connect with. All right, I don't know if Zoom will kick us off. Oh, it says remaining time 8 minutes. Brittany, do we just have until 6:15? Is that what this is scheduled?
I guess if people have to pop off, they can, but yes, we do have 8 minutes left.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's just do a couple more minutes and then we can just share if there's anything in particular that's going to help us get back into our tracker momentum. Okay, does anyone have anything they want to talk through or anything that is going to help them get back into momentum this week?
Last night I got on Andrea's call and she talked about like finding your story or like writing out your story. And there was a 5 questions I think she asked in there, maybe, but anyways, 4 to 5 questions. And I think it's really important, or like even wherever you are in your journey, when you sit down and think about those questions, I think it really helps you figure out where you were and where you're going and all the things. So if you are struggling with any social media posts or figuring out your story, she really asked some great questions um, on that training that I think you should take. I think it was probably about a half hour. So it is well worth your time to go and sit down. And you will want to be able to write down because she's going to ask the questions, give you a little bit of time to write down in between each one. So if you're having a hard time with any social media posts, I highly recommend that.
Who was that, Brittany?
Andrea did a call last night, so I think she posted it on the Self Love Dynasty page, the recording. And she just kind of helps you figure out like your story. So she asked you 4 to 5 different questions, and then you kind of like write down like where you were, like what made you draw a line in the sand, what made you reach out to Candace or whoever your coach is. What was that like defining moment? And then like where you're at now, where you're at today with your mindset, your working out, your nutrition. And then, oh, I didn't write one of the questions down. I just wrote my answer, so I can't tell you the other ones. So you'll want to check that out.
For me, I feel like I don't have any new watchers lately, so I'm going to really ramp up my initiating connections and add followers this week. And that's going to be the first thing I do on my tracker every day. It's usually one of the things that I say I'm going to do later on when I get time to like sit and fiddle around, I call it. But that's one of the first things I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to keep on working on my invite list. And then I'm just going to I'm going to do the puke worthy thing and just send a batch of invites. See what happens.
I actually just logged on to Facebook and like at my story watchers, and I have like 5 new people that have been following me. So I'm like, oh, I guess I'm kind of behind on that. So messaging all of them.
I've had on my list for since before Christmas to go back through my Google Doc of like all my clients and ones that have dropped off and aren't currently like doing anything, or maybe even have the workouts, and just do some like major follow-ups. But for some reason I've been putting it off. So that might be just the thing I need to do.
Yeah, Candace, what do you do? Like, I have someone that has been with me for a year, and literally I message her all the time. I don't message her all the time anymore, but like I messaged her because her thing was due renewing the 8th. And I messaged her, I was like, hey, let me know if you want to like get back in a group or something. And nothing. But then it renewed, and it's like she's with me again. But it's like she won't talk to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think some people check their messages, don't respond immediately, and then you forget about it. I don't think there's ever really a lot more to it than that. At least that's what I've found. But that used to really make me think they think I'm annoying, but they would never have joined you if they thought that. So I would say just let her be. Like, I don't try to drag people through the mud. You've already extended the olive branch, it sounds like, multiple times. So it's there. And yeah, I send people follow-ups too, like for when they're going to renew, but a lot of people cancel that like right away so that they don't get billed later on. And so I have a running list of people who have joined me. I keep like a list of their emails and their names and things. And so um, I've been meaning to like comb back through that, because I know that there's some that, given the reach out, would maybe kickstart again, but that aren't. So
Okay, so we're under a minute left. So if you end up having a question or something like that, go ahead and drop it in the thread. And everyone have a fabulous day. And thank you, Nicole, so much for leading our call.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.